What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Pop Culture Gamers video. And today we've got an unboxing for an Apple Trackpad. So this is one of these things that I've been wanting to get hold of for ages, basically because, well, I've going Mac orientated in my old age, but this basically replicates a trackpad that's on your normal MacBook laptop, apart from the fact that this is to go onto my Mac Mini. So this is actually a pre-owned one, or refurbished one, sold by Amazon. I have actually been in, but this all came all sealed. So if we look at this here, you know, the retail price for this is normally £129. I got this at a significantly reduced rate because of the fact that it's refurbished, and also the fact that it's been Black Friday as well. So if we open it up, and as we can see, this is coming with everything on. I don't think that this has even been touched because the cable is correct. It's got obviously the little instruction manual that, let's face it, nobody, why do they bother putting them in now? Just do a QR code on the box, that's all that's needed. But here it is. This is the actual Magic Trackpad itself. One thing that strikes me straight off is just how heavy this is as an actual device. This one is the Lightning port, or the Lightning connector version. So it's not the USB-C, but I'm not overly bothered about that because it's got the USB-C on the other end, so that will nicely still fit into my Mac Mini. So let's just take this off. And there we have it. And this is, there is no marks or anything on this. This looks absolutely pristine and brand new. The surface of it, it feels a bit weird because it feels smooth, but yet sort of warm, well, cool, but warm to the touch. A bit like the way that rubber feels, but it feels metallic. It's hard to explain. The back is much more of a plastic, and I don't know if you can see, but there is a embossed Apple logo in there as well. Obviously it's got the 4 feet, but we'll just obviously take this, our Apple lead, and it is a nice braided white cable as well. So this seems to be going with the new aesthetic for Apples, because I had a very similar one for my Magic Keyboard at the same time. I've got this as a bit of an alternative, because while I've bought this mouse to go with my Mac Mini, I'm using it on both PC and Mac, although I do find I keep getting drop-offs with the connection on the PC, and I think that might be something to do with the fact of how I've got my Bluetooth adapter plugged into a USB-C port, so a hub rather than actually directly into a main port. But this is a very, very nice mouse, but sometimes it's just as easy just to flick, and so why not have both? I do have the Apple mouse. Yeah, what can I say about the Apple mouse? I think that the term buyer's regret comes in an awful lot with the Apple mouse. While at first I thought this was a very innovative sort of mouse, obviously it does have a left and a right, despite the fact of what you might think, but it has it on this sort of like sensor part here. For me, and the reason why I went to this mouse over this one, was just a lot of ergonomics on this don't make sense for me. So it's very sort of shallow when you're using it. It's got a lovely click. I love the click on the mouse. It feels great, but you end up sort of holding it like that and you're not resting your hand on it, and I was getting a bit of cramp. Whereas this is a higher bridge and your hand sort of like naturally fits to it. So the way that you would hold it is a lot more natural than this mouse, which is way too flat. I mean, you look at the difference in the profiles of these two mice and it's like night and day. I like the fact that they've got this scroll wheel on the side rather than having to do the rocking from side to side. I never really did like that. And I've also got, for my PC usage, I've got this one. This is my PC mouse. But I don't like using that one for scrolling left and right. Whereas this, with this thumb bit here, it's absolutely perfect. And I also like the fact that this is a gesture button in here. But in terms of, if you're new to the Mac Mini world, then my advice to you is steer clear of this one. I don't like it. I've tried to like it. I've said I've liked it and I've not really liked it. This area here is really, really impressive. It's like having this surface but on a mouse. You can scroll up and down. Why can't I have a wheel? I don't know. But you can, scroll up and down, left and right. You can do two-finger gestures with it. However, I think I'm more likely going to be giving this mouse a two-finger gesture because it's just, and it's badly designed, let's face it. The mouse itself, the port at the bottom, and I do think that the reason why Microsoft does stuff like this and the on switch underneath the new Mac Mini is all to do with them having something to get people talking about the product. So they do one bad thing amongst a whole plethora of really good things. They don't need to do that on the iPhone, but in terms of their Mac PC sort of stuff, they tend to do that. Interestingly, they haven't really done anything with the keyboard. That's what really sort of like throws me. The keyboard is, quite nice. I mean, to be honest, the only talking point about this is how much money that costs. When you look at some of the competition, which have, nice micro switches and stuff like that. But going back to this does feel really nice. I've used these before in store as well, and it's a nice large area to use. I think it's going to be good. In terms of recognising it, obviously it's going to be recognised straight away by my Mac Mini, but that's it. So that's all that you get in that box. It's a really, really small amount of money, especially considering that this is like a lot of money for what it is. But nevertheless, it's the convenience factor in terms of using these sort of devices. It's one of those things, either as a Mac user you're going to want this, or you're just going to want a mouse, or you might want a combination of both. I'm going for both. We'll see how it goes. Okay, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you would, please give us a like, give us a subscribe as well. We're nearly at 500. Let's break that 500 before Christmas. That would be so nice, please. I just need a few more people to subscribe, and if not beyond that as well, that would be equally fantastic, so I can start on my climb up to 1,000. Other than that, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Have you used one of these? Do you use one of these? Have you used the Apple mouse before? Do you like it? Have you binned it? Are you still persevering with it? Do you use this mouse or not? It's all options. Let us know what you think. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.